Set during the Roaring Twenties, Blackmer versus United States concerns a fabulously wealthy American in Paris who disregarded subpoenas to return home and testify in court regarding the Teapot Dome scandal. Denver lawyer Harry Blackmer was chairman of the board of directors of the Midwest Refining Company. Because of this position, he was around in the early 1920s when oilman Harry Sinclair and Secretary of the Interior Albert Fall engaged in some complex transactions involving stocks and bonds. Shortly thereafter, Blackmer resigned his position at Midwest Refining and moved to Paris. He sold his Denver property and announced his intention to become a permanent resident of France, though he maintained his U.S. citizenship. In 1926, Congress passed a law providing that U.S. courts could subpoena U.S. citizens residing abroad and require them to appear in court as witnesses. Subpoenas, along with appropriate traveling expenses, could be delivered personally by consuls. If a witness refused to appear, the court could find the witness in contempt and order the marshal to seize property to cover any fines. Sinclair and Fall were indicted for conspiracy to defraud the government. The government issued a subpoena ordering Blackmer to appear as a witness in their criminal trial. It was served on Blackmer by the U.S. consul at his Paris residence, along with $500 for travel expenses. Blackmer refused to accept the money or appear in court. The Supreme Court of the District of Columbia found Blackmer in contempt and ordered the marshal to seize some of Blackmer's property. After the first Sinclair-Fall trial ended in mistrial, the government subpoenaed Blackmer again for the retrial. Blackmer refused to appear, and the court again found him guilty of contempt. Blackmer appealed to the D.C. Court of Appeals. The court held that a U.S. citizen living abroad was subject to service of process requiring him to appear in court in the United States, providing reasonable notice and traveling fees with the subpoena satisfied due process. The United States Supreme Court granted cert.